Hi everybody, welcome to Wendy's Decorium. I'm going to be playing with these today, glitter glue pen packs. I have tried it out, which normally I don't do. Normally I would try it out with you, but I tried it out yesterday and they work in resin. Now it's probably been done before, but I've never seen it. These came from the range here in the UK. It's a bit like the Americans, Michael's or Joann's, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. They were only £1 for this set. It's just in the child section, just glitter glue. Pretty sure you can find that everywhere. Anyway, I'll stop waffling and I'll show you. I'm going to be using these. As you can see, I've stained it with trying it. So try and use old moulds. This one's brand new because I can't find my other ones. They're my favourite moulds. And this one's slightly deeper than this one. But it doesn't matter. I'm going to be making 2 coasters a set. We'll get on with it, shall we? I'm going to use the gold first, I think. Let's put these out of the way. And all I'm going to do is squeeze it onto the surface. Now, you will need to top coat this once it's done. I'm just going to squeeze it in a ball like that. I'm going to be making flowers. Do all the dots. Oh, if they do that, just try making a circle like that. Because we don't want any points sticking up, really. That one needs a bigger one. I'm going to do 5 of exactly the same all around the outside, so we're making a very simple flower. Hopefully Chris will zoom in on that. This was a really fun activity. I did it yesterday and it was just a bit of harmless fun. I really enjoyed it. I sat here, I put the telly on, well, my iPad, and I just sat here and didn't think of a single thing the whole time I was doing it. We all need that sometimes, don't we? Now these will dry smaller, so if you make them a bit bigger than you actually want, then they'll be perfect once they dry. All the moisture obviously comes out of the glue, and no flower is symmetrical, is it, in real life? So I wouldn't worry too much about making it perfect. We'll do the purple just exactly the same. Oh, and by the way, make sure with the touching, it will help. Right, we're just going to let that dry now. I might even put it in the G3 for about 20 minutes. It did take overnight the last time I did it, so we'll let that dry and then we'll get on to pouring some resin on. They're dry now, and as you can see, they've gone smaller like I said they would. Turn them round, you've got a better picture. So obviously the bottom's going to be the top. So I want to back them in a colour. When I turn them round, I'm going to do a top coat, but we're going to back them in a colour. And I was thinking that, or possibly that one. It's hard to tell, isn't it? I picked that one because I don't really want too much shimmer because we've used glitter glue. That one looks a bit pathetic, doesn't it? Looks tiny, but on the other side it looks good. So I'm going to get some resin mixed up, and I think I might be using this, or I might use a white. I am tempted by the white. White would look nice, wouldn't it? I should have decided all this before I switched the camera on. Anyway, I'll get some resin mixed up. I'll be back in a moment. Right, let's get this in. Don't need a great lot. This paste is from Resin Detra Supplies. Lovely paste. Let's see what we've got here. As you can see, I've decided on the light blue. I've got the white out as well, but hey ho, where is it? Believe it or not, it has been through a debubbler. It is so cold in my house. I don't tend to put the heating on during the day. Put a nice warm sweater on. Make sure your pigment paste is all the way through. We don't want any unmixed pigment paste. Now I know that there's no unmixed pigment paste on my stick. Right, all I'm going to do now is pour. I'm not pouring it to the top because the two different levels, these moulds. So I'm just going to pour as far as I can with the one on the right. And we are doing a top coat. So I'm just sharing this out. I'll have to do some trimming anyway, so no worries. Right, I think that's right. And I'll leave this for a bit till all them bubbles have stopped popping, and then I'll put it in the G3. I'll see you back for demould. Let's get them out. Oh, that one's not too bad. They've definitely got smaller. These ones are better. They should all be like that. They're kind of tiny. But yeah, that's alright. Let's have a look at this one. Oh, that one's not so great, is it? Let's see what it's like with the top coat on. That one's alright. Few problems. I suppose the glue dries. How the glue dries. I'll show you this one. This was my practice one. That one turned out perfect. Don't know why. It's so different to them. That one's pretty, isn't it? Must be the backing. Must be. Right, I've mixed up exactly the same resin. I've not put it in the debubbler because it's only going to be a thin coat. Just going to top coat these. And we'll drag it to the edge without going over. We'll see what comes of it. How is everybody today? I don't know if I've asked you that already. When I do these videos, I have to obviously do them around work. So sometimes they get left for days and then I've forgotten. I should really watch what I've already filmed first. But anyway, I'll ask you again. How are you all today? Because I hope you're all okay. I saw my grandson yesterday. It was absolutely, not yesterday, Friday. It was wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. He's growing up so fast. Scary, really. Because his daddy is now, he's 32 this year. Makes me feel proper old. Anyway, enough jibber jabber. Let's pay attention to what I'm doing. Right, I'm just going to put a heat gun on this. Just double check that they're all covered. Don't want any little holes where it's pulled back. I think we need a stick under this one because it seems to be pulling away there. I think that should be alright. Let's check this one. Actually, seeing as there's no moulds to worry about, I will use the torch. Be quicker. Right, I can see some little holes there. And I'm just going to let these cure. I'm going to leave them for about an hour before I put them in the G3 for the simple reason I don't want it to have holes in the top. I need to just double check that everywhere's covered. I'll see you for demould. Silly me, there is no demould, is there? I went back and watched the video so I remember what I said. The top coat's all done, looking good. It does bring it out a bit better. It makes it a bit more prominent, the glue. This one, not so brilliant. You can see the colours spread out. These are a bit small. It's still pretty. It still will get used. I'll just sell it as a blooper on the craft fair. They're getting either foam backing or cork backing, but I'll show you this one. I've top coated this one as well. This one's so pretty, and I am really tempted to leave it clear. And I think what I did wrong with them was I put the glue in the G3 with these for about an hour to dry out to make it quicker. I'll not be doing that again because this one didn't have it. I put the blue straight on that coat, whereas this one had a bit of a clear behind it. So if I was to put blue on this one, it would look completely different to these. So if you do decide to do this, that's just a bit of advice. I would put a clear coat before the backing coat, in between the backing coat I should say. But I think they're pretty. I hope you've enjoyed this. I hope you like the project. A little bit of fun really, just see what it was like in it. And I will leave you some photos at the end. I will see you next time. Thanks ever so much for watching. Bye.